Hey everyone. So, mommy needs a minute number 3, depression, the internal demon. So, let's get a little real on this situation. So, the first two videos I did was one on your mommy self-care and how to talk to your kids and your mental health. But really, let's address the elephant in the room. The actual depression that is the main subject of all of these things. It is such a huge thing right now because as millennials, which means anyone born after 1980, which means that we're anywhere between, I would say, late 20s, early 30s, statistics say that right now there is an all-time high of suicides. And the thing is that it's a very drastic thing if you look at it that way, because no one likes hearing about, someone being so upset and someone so down on themselves that, they feel like the only way out is to take that road. The reason why I'm being real on this subject and actually getting down to the nitty gritty is because I myself have been battling with depression since I was about 17. And I can tell you the whole step of the way, it has not been an easy job. Yes, has there been some uneasy times, we'll say? Yes, I am bringing up the whole concept and trying to urge the importance of getting the help you need within reason to the best of my advantage because I know what it's like. You're not alone, but we all have to remain in a safe environment at this time. The thing is that with this virus, people who deal with depression and anxiety on the daily, this becomes a bigger, more functionally defined problem because not only, as I said, as statistics states, we are at an all-time high for global suicides right now. There's actually been an increase by 3 times what the normal limits are. And now with this pandemic where, say going to see your mental health counselor is not exactly as easily accessible as it is to just call up, state you're having a bad day and that you need to have an appointment with them. Now you might only get that telephone call or having an on the phone appointment, but anybody that goes and sits in a room with a mental health worker would probably know that actually sitting across from the one-to-one gives them that safe feeling that that is only them in the room and they don't have to worry about any outside sources that's around them, and that they can talk confidently to their worker or their mental health specialist about what it is that's actually bothering them. I know myself that if I was to get on the phone with, say, a mental health worker, I don't think I would feel very comfortable with the whole idea of, I'm a mom, I have a house full of kids. There's always people around. So it's really hard to kind of get your own private space and to be able to talk out freely about everything that might be bothering you. So, this is a subject I bring up because I understand the ramifications of it. I understand how rough it can get. I understand that with some people, they're at their thread's wire and it is about to break. But I am here to tell you that the fact of the matter is that you're not alone. You really are not alone. There's some of us that suffer with just regular depression and anxiety. There's some of us who are PTSD. There's some of us who are bipolar, borderline personality disorder. These are all high level mental disorders, and a lot of us need to have that extra mental care resource outside the home, other than your own self care tactics, that you need in order to be able to help you sustain your functionality. Without that right now, that makes it difficult. So, what I'm going to say to you is that if it gets down to the wire and you really have nowhere else to go and you really feel like you're on that edge, I urge you to call someone, to reach out, to do whatever it is that you need to do to possibly feel okay. Even if that's just to go outside and sit on your front stairs and get a breath of fresh air, or even if that is to walk down the road if you're on a cul-de-sac, do what you need to. You deserve to be here. You are loved. Everybody wants you to be here. You are important. If it gets to be that bad and you have no one else to turn to, there is crisis lines that you can reach out to. And you can also, if all else fails, go to the hospital and tell them that, you're having a really bad time with this. They will help you. Don't take that plunge. We need you around. You're a beautiful person. You deserve to be here. Yes, I understand that it is a rough time. I understand that you feel isolated from your families. I understand that you feel isolated from being able to maybe even do the things that actually helped your mental health, even if that's to go sit by the water and take in the waves, or to go walk in the woods as nature, because I know that that helped me. But don't do things that you feel may not be in your best interest. Yes, this is a hard video for anyone to watch. Yes, some of you might think I'm on some kind of rant or a tangent, but me being who I am, I know I'm not alone in the world stating that if there's anybody in this state of mind, don't do it. Reach out to family, reach out to friends, reach out to whoever you need to, but you deserve to be here. I understand this is a hard time. Do what you need to fight your internal demons. Whether that is to call the crisis line, whether that is to tell your family members that you need to take a moment to yourself because you've been taking care of the kids all day, or you have been working constantly because you're an essential worker, and even though you have a family at home, and you need to take that second for yourself, do it. No one is going to think of you any less for doing it. No one's going to judge you. You're a human being. You're allowed to be emotional, and you are allowed to make mistakes. But for the love of God, you deserve to be around. So this video is basically around the fact that I know with the isolation, I know in my local city, there has actually been some documented attempts because, it's rougher than normal. So with the fact that I did have to make the video, or I did make the video, sorry, about the mommy self-care, but in all reality, it's not just mommy self-care, it's person self-care. It's not mummies that just need self-care, it's everybody that needs self-care. And we always need to be in check with our mental health. So on that note, I'm going to leave this video here. But on that as well, what I will be doing is I'll be listing some resources or a link within my description for if you are feeling you need to utilize them. So then that way they're readily available for you, especially if you're one of my subscribers and you're feeling down. Otherwise, reach out to me directly and I will talk you through it. I'd rather talk to you than see your picture on the news. It's rough. It's hard. You're not alone. Just remember that. Bye, guys.